Hello guys. So in this session we are going to learn how to install Jenkins on Ubuntu. So let's start. So first of all we need the Ubuntu instance. So as you can see here I have successfully launched my instance with Ubuntu 24.04. Okay. So let's start to install Jenkins on Ubuntu. Okay. So first of all we know how what is Jenkins. Okay, so Jenkins is a way to go for open source automation server, and it is the most popular CI/CD tools out there, and it is used to automate software development tasks such as testing, code changes, packaging, and deploying of the end of the stage in SDLC. Okay, so that's the short information about Jenkins. Okay, and there are some key features about Jenkins. Okay, so the key feature is pipeline automation, right? That means define CI/CD process as code. Then extensibility that supports over 1,500 plugins for various integrations, like for example Git, Docker, and Kubernetes. Like right, then distributed builds. So in this distributed run job across multiple machines for scalability. Okay, then next key feature is easy integration. So easy integration works with numerous tools and platforms like Maven, Gradle, and GitHub also. Okay, and one more is user friendly, right? And interface and strong community support. That's the key features of Jenkins. Okay. Okay, so let's start. So before starting, the prerequisite is first of all we need Ubuntu installs, and the next one is we need at least 1 GB RAM. Okay, of this your installs. Okay, so let's start. So first of all here, as you can see, so first of all we need to update the system, right? So updating your system package before installing the software, it always wise idea. So open terminal and run the following command. So to update the command, sorry, to update the system, the command is sudo apt update, right? So let's update. Okay, it's done. So we have successfully updated our system. So when we install Jenkins, we need to install Java first. Okay. So the second step is install Java on your Ubuntu server since Jenkins needed for you to run. So Jenkins officially support Java 11 and Java 17. Okay, so we will install OpenJDK 17, which is recommended for Ubuntu 24.04. So let's install using the following command sudo apt install OpenJDK 17. So yes, I want to install. So as you can see, it's installing OpenJDK 17. It takes few minutes to install Java because it's Java 17, right? So that's why it takes few seconds. It almost done. Okay, it's done. So we have successfully installed Java. If you want to check the version or details about Java, you can run the command java-version. You can see the details. 17.0.15. Okay. So we have successfully installed Java. Okay. Now the next is let's add Jenkins repository. Okay. So start by improving the Jenkins GPG key into your system. Okay. So let's start. So first of all, we need to run this command to add a repository. So I'm going to use here wget command. And if you want to install, if you want to download the latest Jenkins, then you can go to the official site of Jenkins, and you can use weekly release or long-term release. Okay. So let's install Jenkins using the wget command. Okay. Then next, add the repository on our source list. So for that, let's run this command. Okay. Now let's update the system package for once. And now it's time to install Jenkins using the command sudo apt get install Jenkins. So yes. So as you can see, it's installing Jenkins on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. Okay. And as I told you, if you want to install the latest version of Jenkins, then you can go to the official site of Jenkins. You can use weekly release or long-term release also. Okay. So it take few minutes, sorry, few seconds. Okay, it's done. So we have successfully installed Jenkins. So let me clear screen first. Okay. Now the next is let's start and enable Jenkins. So let's start the Jenkins. The command is sudo systemctl start Jenkins. Then let's enable Jenkins. Sudo systemctl enable Jenkins. And then in last, let's check the status of our Jenkins. Let's check it's running or not. As you can see, it's running since 34 seconds ago. Okay. That means we have successfully installed Jenkins on Ubuntu. Okay. Okay, so it's done. Now the next is let's adjust the firewall. So if you want, then you can adjust. Okay, you can run these two commands to allow 8080 port because 8080 port of this we are going to use. Okay, so let's run this command. So rule updated. Sorry. And sudo ufw reload. Okay. So if you want, then you can check this. Okay. Or otherwise you can skip this also. Okay. Now the next is let's access the Jenkins web interface. Okay. So first of all, as you can see, we have successfully installed Jenkins, right? Okay. After that, you can access this Jenkins in our browser. Okay. So how to access? So copy your instance IP, hit on browser, and the port number is 8080 for Jenkins. So as you can see, we have in this Jenkins. So you can see unlock the Jenkins, ensure that the Jenkins is securely set up by administrator. A password has been written to this log and this file on the server. So copy the password from other location and paste it below. So password in this location. So let's copy his copy or else you can here. So let's enter the command cat and enter the that command, that location. Sorry, we need to enter sudo because we are not in root user. Okay, okay. So as you can see, the password of Jenkins. Let's copy the Jenkins password and paste here. Okay. Now after that, the next is let's customize Jenkins. So select this install suggest plugins. Then as you can see, it's getting started. So we need to wait until it's complete. It takes few minutes. As you can see, the folders, build timeout, and so on the details. You can see it's done almost. It 80% done. Wait for few seconds. It's done almost. Okay, it's done. After that, as you can see, we have in page getting started. So enter the username, enter the password, then confirm password. Then enter your full name, enter the email, and click on save and continue. So as you can see, the Jenkins URL, as you can see, your instance IP and the port number of Jenkins is 8080. So click on save and finish. And after creating the user, click on save and finish. And after that, you have the successfully installed Jenkins on Ubuntu 24. So click on start using. Now the next is let's create a simple pipeline using Jenkins. Okay, so let's create a simple pipeline using Jenkins. So let's creating your first basic pipeline in Jenkins is a great way to start without automation. Okay, so Jenkins pipeline defines the step of your CI/CD process as code, which can be version control and refuse easily. Okay, so let's check step by step. Okay, so open your Jenkins dashboard and click on your new item and enter name demo, or you can give any name. Okay, and select pipeline as project type. Okay, and click on okay. After that, as you can see, after that, let's scroll down, and in this script you can enter this script of your pipeline. Okay, and after that, here once you have written the pipeline script, let's click on save. Okay, and now click on this build now. As you can see here, build succeeds, and the duration is here. You can see, you can check the details. Right, you can see build succeed and the details of it. Right. Okay. So it will show the pipeline has been executed successfully, right? And after the build is complete and click on build number, you can see the build number. If you want, then you can click on this build number and you can see the details and you can see the username. Right. Okay. So you can see the details of it. Okay, it's done. So it's done. So in this session, we have learned how to install Jenkins on Ubuntu, and we have successfully built our first pipeline also, right? Okay. So thank you for watching and I hope you understand.